Welcome back, and this is our another tutorial. So in this tutorial, basically we are going to update our game graphics. Okay, usually I'm going to improve the basically the looking or interface for the user and other stuff. So the first, I'm going to start from my the weapon. Okay, for example, whenever I try the weapon, it's look very basics and weird, kind of like it's not giving me a realistic type vibe. So I want a realistic type vibe, so that's why I'm going to make that scene. Now we have Discord channel, so you can join there, and also you have any type of question or if you want to send me any log, you can just go there and join, and you can send me. Also we have Telegram channel, so you can join there too. You can follow us in our Facebook page or visit my profile, and you can download my game from Google Play Store. If you have any personal project or you want to just send me personally something, so you can send me Gmail on my Gmail ID. Also in LinkedIn, you can get my paid course from Udemy, link in the description below. Also you get my plugins, assets and other stuff in my Epic Marketplace account, link in the description below. Change, okay, so it's mean that we are going to change the color, the sky, and then we are basically going to do lots of stuff. Even I already created a weapon and I just modify that some. Okay, so basically this is a get from internet and I just simply modify. Okay, so yeah, it's looking pretty much great. And now the main stuff, let's start. The first thing what we need is we basically need some stuff from the Epic Market. So just let's go to our Epic Market and let's get some stuff. The first, I want an environment, so I'm not sure that which one can use for make that kind of like stuff. So let me search in the filter in the filter section, that environment variables, and basically it's going to be an environment, and it should be look good. So and make sure, we also need to make sure that that is enough optimized. Okay, so yeah, I also need that it should be enough optimized. So there's a lots of type as a developer, so even I can use the natural pack, but guys, I'm seriously bored with this pack, so I'm not going to use that. What about this Dallas, this Egypt? Like we can stay here and to shoot. I don't think so, it should be good, a good choice. What about the, I don't want to basically take some stylized asset. This is pretty much looking good. Even it's have quite enough realistic tree. Okay, but this tree is not a ground coverage or high density mesh. Okay, it's basically small, so I'm not going to use that one too. So I want something, it should be give me some vibe. So we have a winter pack also. However, it's saying that's for the it's for the basically for the winter scene. Okay, so there I have one more pack. This is looking, this give me a vibe type what I want basically, but I want something look good. So what about this pack? It's have great, however it's not support which one I want. So however, let's use this pack. Okay, let's choose our bird folder, bird shooter, and as I said, I'm going to make this game more and more futuristic, yeah, that's right. And even this supports a VR, so I'm not sure how, but yeah, this saying that it support VR, oh my god. Okay, however, at this time let's go to our map and let's improve this map. How? The first, I'm going to remove this sky. Even I guess I don't need to remove the sky, just need to remove the spotlights. And in the sky, let's set it to marble, and what, and I need a directional light, so my scene will become light, and a skylight. So I already have a skylight. So here I will set this one, so it will be give me enough bright. And so for controlling the brightness, I will be set it to value to 3, even 2, this is perfect for this one. And then Yeah, it's looking good. So I guess it's already added in my project. Okay, very nice. So because it's already in my project, now what I need basically, uh, the first I need to create an environment. Okay, like if I search in reference, so in internet, oh, what the heck, what kind of software it's opening? Let me search like the word shooter. Let me search. I guess I got that even from this internet pretty much. But shooter game. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. What is that image? I'm just I'm searching the image right now. So even I can show you. I'm not sure where that go, but I want something like this. Okay. Uh, Let me just search bird shooter. Yes, that's what I got. Okay, this one basically I'm trying to search. This is based on a real life, even that is a winter, but at that they're using duck, but we'll use chicken. Okay, and there's a sky basically, and a blue sky with the trees. Okay, so yeah, we are pretty much going to do that. So what I will do first, I'm going to change the engine ability to preview render to Android. Why? Because this is going to be an Android game, so I need to make sure that whatever trees, plants, grass or sky setup, it should be also show same in my Android, or it should be also work in my Android device. So for that I need to enable the Android previewer. So with that, what it will give us, it will be give us at last 80% of similarity what we'll see in our Android. Okay, so we understand that are the shader is loading or not for the Android, or there's a super complex material or not. Okay, pretty much there's a lot of stuff. So basically it will be going to, first of all, it's going to help us to improve our scene. Second, it will be help us to build our level. And third, we can use basically, or you can give it the preview render. Okay, let me give it some time, let me give it some time to render. Once it's done, I will show you. Okay, so the scene has been rendered totally done, and now let's get start to basically level design. So first, just getting this reference on my left side, so it will be easy for me to basically navigate. And yeah, so what I'll be do is first, I'll let me add some tree first. Okay, for a reference. So I'll basically going to understand that, yeah, actually at this position we need to use, for example, this tree. Okay, there's our first tree. I'm not sure that why it's basically pop-upping. So as you can see, what we understand it, the this material doesn't load, okay, properly. So we need to fix it. And then if there's any high, more high. Yes, this is probably going to load. Yes, it's loaded, but it's have some issues, so we need to fix that. I'm not sure why this didn't load, so we are going to use this one. Okay, so I'll be use this as a foliage, so it will be save my time basically. So let's simply drag and drop. Let's select this, let's put the value to 10, and let me just disable the Android render, so we'll get something like this. Okay, I'm not sure. I Oh my god, just look, 6874 shader compiling. Oh my god, that was huge. It's huge. It's on this. Oh, I got it, because I said that to non-collision, so I guess for that it's didn't collecting the data. Yes, aside. No, I'm super pro. Okay, and I even don't want that my all tree should be in the same size, so I'm just first of all trying that there's a rendering or not, and then let's use this coconut tree. Will it render? We can't get, because yeah, it will be render. This is working for us, so let's grab it to our foliage tool. And last, I want something like this. Hopefully it should be rendered too, so let me just grab this, and now let me remove this stuff. Yep, it will be rendered also. Okay, now at the foliage I'm going to select all of them and set the value to 0.3, and then simply just paste that. I'm not going to do anything more, simply just paste that. That gets pretty similar like this. Okay, so now I need to just make it the density area. So what I need basically a place where basically it's cover upping, and then we'll be add a simple lake at here, kind of like that. So whatever we need, it will be pretty much work for us. Okay, so as you can see, it's quite enough good. Now I need a water, so let's search water. Probably there's a loss of water available, like this thing. Just look, it's looking great. Okay, so if I now enable the Android render, so I can see that which type of tree will render and which type of tree will be not. For example, yeah, there's everything rendered, but the water, as you can see, it didn't render. I guess this is a high volume or high something like that. Even I'm not sure, because the shader still is compiling. Okay, so at this time let's work on the skylight. So just go and sky atmosphere, and it's saying that mobile atmosphere need to be mesh material target to the sky, and I'm not sure what is this. Okay, on mobile the sky component need to be meshed with a material tagged in a sky using sky atmosphere node visual atmosphere. So what is basically saying that we need to basically set up lots of stuff. So let me change the color from here. This is the sun height. Okay, so if I clear that and refresh that, it should be come. I'm not sure why. Why it's not coming for my case. Okay, and then even we can do it the post process, so it doesn't matter for us. Okay, now I need one more foliage, that is basically if I go to bush, maybe I will get that. So mesh bush, yep, that's I'm searching. So this kind of like it's kind of like a high density mesh. So what will we do is basically cover up my ground. Okay, that's basically what I'm searching, that it should be cover up my ground, and I'm not sure that why for my case the plant button is not showing. Come on, why again it's saying that it's can't detect? Even it's now block. Okay, let me drag and drop one more time. What the heck? I'm not sure why it's not, pop-upping. As you can see, it's coming right here like this. It's pop-upping basically. Wire basically I don't need, but it's not pop-upping. Wire basically need. Translucent. Oh, I guess for the material it's basically issuing. Okay, so even I don't need this high amount of because this is already a density foliage. So let me just put the value to 1. No, I need more. For example, 10. Yeah, it will be work. So I'm just simply planting, nothing else. And let's do something at here also, so it will be look great. Even where we are, we can add something now near like this. Okay, and yeah, it's looking good. Now if I go to Android render, so I'll be see that actually what is rendering and what is not rendering. Okay, so as you can see for Android it's basically rendering, and if I try to play, even it will be work. But we need to do something about our water. So let me just first of all, let's see that what is basically going on this material and why it's not loading. Oh, it's have a water function, and this water function have a huge level code. Oh, that's why it's not working, guys. Okay, so I guess if we search something called water, there probably should be more. I just need one for showing that yep, we are on water or something like that. It's probably going to render, I'm sure, but this is for like if I Android render. Wow, it's not even showing. Even we can create this kind of like water material. How? Just add simple add and import feature content. You can go and add a start content, but before that what I need to do, I'm going to change the project settings to mobile. So target it to yeah, it's by default it's a mobile. So let me just disable the windows and other stuff. Now if I click on add import feature content, starter content. Okay, I'm just simply adding the starter content, because in the starter content we'll be get enough material for the water what we want, and it will be 100% load. There's a no issue. So like that. Okay, this kind of like material will be also load, I'm definitely sure. Okay, it's rendering basically. Okay, there's a maybe the rendering issue right now. Yeah, okay, so as you can see it's render even, so there's a no issue for me. But I want to change something on this web. Okay, so what I'm going to do, on this web there should be a parameter. So let me simply convert that to instance material of the ocean. So I probably get this type of noise speed 1. Let's see what is basically going on. And on the color section, and let me change the color like this. For creating a vibe, we can use the this type like stuff. Okay, yeah, it's looking good. What I basically need, it's giving me perfect. Yeah, we need to do work in shadow and dynamic lighting, and it will be work 100%. Okay, so now what I basically need is the water is now currently working great. Okay, so but if I go to Android, there's a rendering issue have, so we need to fix those issues, so it will be also work fine in the Android too, so we don't need to worry. Okay, now let's change the major stuff, like the if I go to my first person arm and blueprints, and here's our basically the weapon. Basically this is of my weapon, so I'm going to change that. So what you're going to do is I'll hide this stuff. So where is that hide node? Yep, hide in game. Even I don't need the visibility. Then I go to my model section, what I modified maybe in my new folder, and simply just drag and drop this weapon. Now compile, save, and I try to play with this. So as you can see, it's a huge, like, just look, even for checking the scale I can visible that for now. So I can basically understand that what is the basically the rotation and scale, and then this stuff. Now at the scale, maybe it's probably 0.1 to 0.3. Okay, now let's adjust some location and rotation. Yep, it's looking great. Okay, just look, that's looking great. We need to just do some modification, otherwise everything is pretty much uh it's looking totally great. So yeah, maybe need to give a little bit left. mm, yep, it's good. Then what I need second is basically as you can see, it's working. Then what I need basically at here, my gun. Okay, my player, basically I need to change my player. So for the changing the player, what I'm going to use is, because it's using an animation pack and it's using the Unreal Engine 4 animation, so I have some hand only pack. Okay, so I can search, maybe it's called modular, something like that. Yep, the modular stylus pack, and it will be pretty much have everything, or every type of basically the hands what I need basically. So I can go there, and now what I do, one more stuff at here. I'm going to first of all change my I'm going to use this animation properly, but with that, okay, as you can see, it's have this, so we can do something like that. And I need to basically add a target at here, a point key, so basically it's easy for our user to aim there. So let's go to the UI. So where is the UI? That person blueprint, and here's the basically the UI. Okay, so at the UI, what I'm going to do, let me add my icons some, because I have lots of icon and I create that, and even some of them are modify, so I modified them. So here's the basically, and let me just grab that and set it to the middle position 100, and set the anchor position in the middle. So this is basically my point, but it should be should, and here I have this perfect location. So now it will be easy for our users to aim in the right location. I'll save, and I guess at this time my that weapon handpack has been added. Yep. So now what I do is simply go to my modular pack, that is basically the first person. Why is that? First person arm characters mesh. Oh, not this one. Stylize mesh and male, and hands. On the hands, this is basically the hand only, and then we have the body part also. So I'm going to go in overview to render the all the materials, so it will be easier for us to next time to use them in our project. And maybe I need to change the body part too, because it will maybe requirement. So we need to add a component called mesh or master post by component. So what will we do, if you are using a modular type of character, at that time you need to set your animation both for your hand and whatever modular part you have basically. Okay, so basically let me search now this body, and there's basically the skeleton. And now let me search this wise, basically this skeleton. Okay, I probably need his this skeleton. So mesh smc female, let me check smc skeleton. Yep, it's saying that this is the smc skeleton. So what you can do, we can simply click on delete and replace with our fpp hand. Okay, arm. So we can simply replace and select all, and probably should work. So simply go to our map and let's go to our first person arm. Oh sorry, on our first person blueprint, and there's our first person arm. So at the arm, so I can, it should be give us permission to change, for example this. Yep, it's working. Let me search hand, body, kosh. Okay, then I need one more body part, so I need his upper body part. So search, I'm going to use this one, it will be look more professional. And the mesh male, and on the chest, this one should be work. So let me try. Oh, even I can connect with this with my first person mesh. And then it's using basically the first person animation. So let's give it to the first person animation. So what I'm going to do is, let me add with the first person mesh and reset all the stuff. So here basically the main core, the item, and then if I because I want to run them in the same time, so on the event construct I'm going to get my this and set master post component, and this should be follow this one. So now my animation will never glitch. So as you can see, it's quite have everything. So just I need to probably set up the collisions. Okay, so on the collisions preset, let's set it to non-collision, or even we can set it to character class pawn. And also our make sure that our whatever our weapon it is, it's also should be have no collision. Okay, so go to first person blueprint, and this that on the gun, this gun should be have no collision. Compile save. Yep, everything is pretty much good. So now I need to just adjust this hand little bit. So I need to make it some down, something more. Yep, it's 100% okay. Okay, so as you can see, it's pretty much good. And now if you, even it's everything is pretty much good at here. Okay, so yeah, as you can see, we already improve our graphics and controls and this stuff. So now it's more easy to navigate already. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is this is the basically the environment. And now let me, if I Android render, so this is the basically the probably the Android version looking like. So we need to do some customization at here. Also we need to check the draw calls what is basically coming right now. Let's see. If I go and make sure that you disable your others panel if you have already open, like make sure when you are basically trying to check your optimization level or basically what's going on, make sure you in a background or you don't have any extra panel, and then check. So as you can see, the current draw call is more than 180. That is super optimized. Even this can be run in a 1 GB RAM game also. So yeah, but we need to improve the graphics and other stuff and the quality. So will we fix that in our next tutorial video. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Love you all. Bye bye. See you next tutorial video. Now we have Discord channel, so you can join there, and also you have any type of question or if you want to send me any log, you can just go there and join, and you can send me. Also we have Telegram channel, so you can join there too. You can follow us in our Facebook page or visit my profile, and you can download my game from Google Play Store. If you have any personal project or you want to just send me personally something, so you can send me Gmail on my Gmail ID. Also in LinkedIn, you can get my paid course from Udemy, link in the description below. Also you get my plugins, assets and other stuff in my Epic Marketplace account, link in the description below.